Okay, so we are on the last part for Wednesday, April 29th, 2020. We are also finishing up our Unit 7 on shopping. When we return on Monday, we'll be starting Unit 8. So let's go ahead and turn to page 88 in your workbook. 88 in the workbook, that's the white book that we use for homework, page 88. And we're going to answer some questions about these stores. Which store has the only used furniture? Well, number one is Nick's Nearly New, because it says used furniture in good condition. So it only has used furniture. Number two, which store makes deliveries? Well, Nick's, they say deliveries on weekends only. And then Big Bill's Best Furniture says free delivery. And then Modern Furniture says extra for delivery, but they all do deliveries of some kind. So we're going to go with D, all of them, right? They all have some kind of delivery. Okay, number three, which store has new and used furniture? Well, we go up to Big Bill's and it says new and used. So Big Bill's is A. He's the only one that has new and used. Number four, which store has a Father's Day sale? That's Big Bill's again, because he's the only one we see advertising a Father's Day sale. So the answer is A, Big Bill's. And number five says, which store is open on Sunday? Well, let's look at the hours. So Big Bill is open from 8 to 6, Monday through Saturday. So we don't see any Sunday hours there. And then if we go to Modern Furniture, they're open from 11 to 9, Monday through Friday, and 12 to 9 on Saturday. Once again, no Sunday hours. But if we go to Nick's Nearly New, it says 7 days a week, 9 to midnight. So they are open on Sunday. Nick's Nearly New. Okay, they are open till midnight. Wow. Okay. Number six, which statement is true? The biggest discounts are at Big Bill's. We don't know if they have the biggest discounts. Modern Furniture charges extra for delivery. Well, we do know that because it says the very last thing in their line says extra for delivery. Big Bill has the best furniture. We don't know if it's the best. And all of Nick's furniture is new, and we know that is not true. So our answer is going to be B, Modern Furniture. Modern Furniture charges extra for delivery. Okay, before we go and do page 89, I want you to open up your student book real quick, because to really understand page 89, we need to review your grammar chart on page 95 of your student book. We're on page 95. Okay? So go ahead and review that grammar chart. If you need to, you can pause it and use your QR code and listen to what it has to say, and then come back. But when we're using the pronouns one, the other, some, and the others, one and the other, we're using those when we're talking about a singular item, meaning one thing. Okay? When we say some and the others, we're talking plural items. Okay? Except I can't spell, but that's about right. All right, so one and then the other. So I would say one teacher, one one of the furniture stores stays open till midnight and the other store closes at 9. So we're only talking about two different things, but one thing closes at midnight and one thing closes at another time. Now some and the others are plural. There are some women in the class, the others are men, right? There are some married people in our class, the others are single, but we're talking about more than one. So one and the other are talking about one item each, and some and the others are talking about plural items. So let's go ahead and go to page 89 of your workbook. And let's do, go ahead and stop the video and fill these out and then come back and we will look at them together. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so you're back. You should have stopped the video. You should have filled out the work on page 89 of your workbook, and we're ready to cover it together, right? So there are two necklaces. One is long and the other is short. So they're talking about one short necklace, one long necklace, right? So number two, the necklaces are cheap. One is $30 and the other is $25. So one and then the other. So they're talking about one is cheap and the other is $25. So still only talking about one each time. Okay. Number three, there are 4 purses. Some, they're talking about 4, so that's more. So some, right, are big and the others are small. Once again, in number 4, we're talking about purses. Some are nice, are 15, and the others are 50. Okay, because we're talking about more than one each time. Okay, number 5, there are 6 shirts. Some are white and the others are striped, because we're talking about multiple shirts, more than one. Number 6, the shirts are different prices. Some are 20 and others are 18. Number 7, there are 2 chairs. One is expensive and the other is cheap. Okay. I like the chairs. One is $175 and the other is square. Wait, I like the chair. And the other is only 50. Sorry. And then the same thing here. One is round and the other is square. Okay. And number 10, the tables are nice. We don't need to see that. The tables are nice. One is $100 and the other is $125. So there's your answers to page 89. If you need to stop and make corrections, if you have any questions, you can email me. But one and the other is when we're comparing like one thing and one thing, and some and the others we're comparing more than one thing and more than one thing. So they're plural. Okay? Okay, so we're going to use the vocabulary bought, have, last, lowest, and read to fill in the blanks of this paragraph. So let's read together. The best thing I ever bought was my computer. I bought it from a friend when? Last week, right? I went on the internet. What do you do with newspapers? You read. So you read newspapers from my native country. I wrote letters to my family. Then I used it to find the blank prices. What kind of prices? Lowest. Okay. For plane tickets to my country. Now I blank save money for the trip. Now I forgot a 2. Okay, now it makes more sense. Okay, have to save money for the trip. Okay, the best thing I ever bought was my computer. I bought it from a friend last week. I went on the internet. I read papers from my native country. I wrote letters to my family. And then I used it to find the lowest prices from plane tickets to my country. Now I have to save money for the trip. All right, so if you want, you can pause this and go ahead and read that aloud for practice, and then come back and we'll get some more practice in. Okay, so let's practice with some superlatives real quick. We're going to do about 5 sentences. So the salespeople are... Okay, if I gave you the word friendly, what's the superlative? Friendliest in the mall. Okay. Number 2. It's always, what if I said crowded? So it's always crowded, more crowded, most crowded. Crowded. Restaurant in the city. All right. So it's always, we're going to say the most crowded restaurant in the city. Okay? So most crowded. Number 3. That sofa is, what if I said cheap? The superlative is the cheapest, right? In the store. Number 4, let's say it's old. So the superlative for old would be oldest university in the country. Okay. And number 5. Okay, having long, longest, right, is the superlative. Sale of the year. Okay, so the superlatives were friendliest, most crowded, cheapest, oldest, and longest. Okay, there you go. So that's some more practice with superlatives. So let's do a little listening exercise. I'm going to read a conversation, and then we're going to answer some questions about it. Okay? Hey, Mike. Just a sec, Beth. Okay, what is it? Well, I've noticed they have some good furniture sales online. Honey, why do you want to buy furniture online? Maybe we could go to the store. But it's cheaper online, and you don't have to pay shipping. I like to shop at home. It's more comfortable. Oh, okay. What did you find? I like this black recliner. It looks comfortable. The blue recliner looks nice. I like the brown one too. But the back recliner is the cheapest. You're right. What about the sofa bed? We need one for house guests. How much is that red sofa bed? It's $999. That's more expensive than the brown one. Which sofa bed is the cheapest? The brown sofa bed, customers say, is the most comfortable too. Let's get it. Okay. We also need a lamp. All right. How about this blue one? It's nice, but we need a taller one. You're right. How much is the tall black lamp? It's $59.99. That's a better price than the brown lamp. Yes, but I'm not sure I really like it that much. Maybe we should go to the furniture store and look around. Okay, you're right. Let's go on Saturday. Okay, so we're going to answer some questions about that when I can find the page. I lost my page, and I know I only read it once, so you can definitely go back and replay it before you try answering these questions with me, okay? And then come back to this point and catch up with me, okay? Let's, who is Mike talking to? Was he talking to his teacher, his sister, or his wife? C, yeah, the last one, his wife, right? Where are they? Were they at home, a furniture store, or at school? They were at home. What are they looking for online? Were they looking at food sales, furniture sales, or shoe sales? They were looking at furniture, right? Why did Beth like shopping online? Did she say because it's cheaper, it's more expensive, or it's more difficult? She said, she did. I think she said it was more comfortable at home. I don't think she said anything about it being more difficult. Okay. Which recliner was the cheapest? The brown recliner, the blue recliner, or the black recliner? It said the black recliner is the cheapest. Okay. How much was the red sofa bed? It was $999, $899, or $799. The sofa bed was $999. So which sofa bed was the cheapest? Was it a yellow sofa bed, a red sofa bed, or a brown sofa bed? It was the brown sofa bed. What do customers say about the brown sofa bed? Was it more comfortable or more expensive? It was more comfortable. What's the matter with the blue lamp? Did they need a taller lamp or a shorter lamp? They needed a taller lamp. How much was the tall black lamp? Was it $59.99 or $69.99? It was $59.99. So I know I probably read that kind of quickly, so if you needed to listen to it a couple times and then come back and listen to the questions, that's fine. We're finishing. That was the end of Unit 7. So when you come back on Monday, we'll be doing Unit 8. And it's about work. And don't forget that when you leave your comments in the bottom to Be sure to put your name in the comment section so your name shows up, and I will bring my information back up to the screen in case you need to pause it and get that information. And I will see everybody on Monday.